Hello, I'm Andrew Steer, Director General for Policy and Research at DFID here in London. My job is to oversee the policy and the evidence and knowledge side of DFID's activities. Yesterday we had Joachim von Braun speaking on the challenges in a much more vulnerable world for agriculture and food security. It was a scary presentation. I think all of us sort of had a vague understanding of these issues beforehand. But I think for the first time, a very clear science-based, using very sophisticated and credible models, he was able to show that the impact of climate change, for example, will lead to yield declines in Africa that are quite phenomenal, 42% I think for wheat, for example. What are the implications? The implications are simply to strengthen our arm to do what we've decided we need to do, which is to pick up the ball on agriculture and food security and nutrition. I think the world as a whole has assumed too much in the last 25 years that the private sector will take care of agriculture. Hasn't been true. There are lots of public good issues related to agriculture, ranging from international agricultural research all the way down to extension services and information services and so on. So what we're doing, and it's laid out very clearly I think in the white paper, is to sort of ramp up our engagement and asking ourselves, what's our comparative advantage? Our comparative advantage is on the global public good. It's on research at the international level. It's also at reforming the international system. And then in a few places, it's also at the country level, where we will be engaging much more intensively. We also have very active programs at the regional level, because the challenge is to take international research, new knowledge, new technologies, get it all the way down to the farmer level, and that's a very complicated thing. We have a new ally in the United States, where President Obama has laid out incredibly clearly his desire to put this on the agenda. We supported him and his new initiatives at the G8 in New York on the 23rd at the General Assembly, on the 23rd of September. There will be a major initiative also on international agriculture, and we're hoping also in the Pittsburgh Summit this will be there. So we see the opportunity today to do what we all talked about last year, in June last year when we had the World Food Summit at the worst time of the crisis, where we said what we need is a new global partnership for international agriculture and food security. We now see the opportunity for the first time of that happening.